We live.
All right.
Good morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to volume 108 of Grown Women Gaming. We have our usual cast with us, minus one because she had an emergency to go to. But introduce yourself, ladies, and tell everybody what you've been playing this week. Except you, Delilah. We're gonna do that as a topic. So play something else, okay?
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. So Delilah, go ahead.
Mhm. Yo, so I guess I haven't played anything. No. Yeah, well, no, for real. What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining us on this beautiful Saturday. Yeah, I've been playing one of the games that we're gonna talk about later. That's really all I've been. That's been
That's
the only thing. That and a little bit of Destiny 2. So yeah.
What have you been doing in Destiny 2?
Wait,
Like, you don't ever.
they said they're not getting any sound. Hold on for just a second.
No.
No sound.
Let's see.
That's strange. Hmm.
Let me see.
Yeah, this says no sound. It's strange.
I hear the music.
Okay, so
No,
other
I'm hearing
Zeke
it.
says he can hear. Okay,
Yeah, I'm
awesome.
hearing it on mine.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Mitchie, something going on with your sound. Okay, cool,
Yeah,
cool,
because I'm
awesome.
hearing
All
it
right,
on
so I'm
my.
sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, so what I was playing. One of the
what
topics
you
that
doing
are
in
on
Destiny?
in Destiny, I'm just grinding, man. Same old, same old, same old,
Okay.
same old.
You might want
Since
to
you
invite some
grinding.
people. That might be nice. A
Yeah,
little help.
maybe,
Yeah. You know.
probably should, probably should.
Okay.
Meow, meow.
Um, remember, like I'm sure you have Twitch Prime, Delilah. So if you
Yes.
link your accounts, they're giving you away guns and stuff.
Yes, you know what? So you told me that last time, and so I remembered, and I was like, okay, let me go make sure I get these. Every time they drop a little bonus for the Prime members, I go on to Twitch and I do the syncing and I download. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Cool.
Yes,
Cool.
I'm
Cool.
hip to the game.
Okay. Cool. All right, L Boogie, what you got?
Okay, so I've been playing Apex, but I also started playing Call of Duty this week because they have a new mode called Warzone, which is
Mm.
their battle royale with like 150 people.
Yeah,
And
it's a lot.
yeah, it's a lot. And the map is like really big, and there's a lot of stuff you can't even go into, so it's weird.
Wow.
But yeah,
Well, they got some of the doors locked and stuff like that. You said
yeah,
you
a lot
can't
of
go into.
doors. A lot of doors are barricaded. You go into a big building, and you can really only go into like 3 rooms. Like, it's weird. I don't know. I'm still trying to fill it out. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet.
Apex is
So
still number one though, right? You still feeling Apex is still?
Still number one.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Apex is still the best battle royale out there. Better than Fortnite.
ooh, them sound like fighting
So like
words.
right now, they have this. They have that event going on right now, the loot event.
Sure.
So what they did was halfway through the loot event, they changed to the old map, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the old map has been updated, and there's this new area where you're able to go to and basically see what happened to Wraith, how she became Wraith. So there's like the chair there where they did experiments on her and shit
Are you
for her
serious?
to become. Yeah. So you know that
Wow.
tunnel thing that you like, Charisse? There's
Yeah.
a huge one there, and there's this big building where you go into it, and you're able to go into this huge warp tunnel that shoots you out into the sky, and you're able to fly across the map.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Like they're telling story like in some cool, neat ways. It's pretty cool. I don't know.
I think it's
I
pretty
love
interesting
Apex.
and awesome that they're able to kind of devote some effort and time into making that fleshing out that world, and the characters. I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, because it's like you knew these characters, but you didn't. You don't have a lot of backstory because it's not that really that type of game. But to be able to tell their story this way is neat.
Yeah. Yeah, it reminds me of like like the way Overwatch does theirs. They do like a little. Usually, they do like a little video trailer and then to introduce you to the character and then elements of the game. Kind of expand on it. So yeah, it's pretty dope.
Sweet. All right, well then I have been playing Division 2. They released their new expansion and it's nice. It's the new expansion is very good.
This
I
is
can't
New
wait for
York,
somebody
right?
else to play it. Yes, we're back in New York.
Mhm.
I bought it, so you need to invite me when you're gonna play. Like even if I'm playing something else, you need to invite me. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Now,
All right.
is there a level requirement for that? Because I might jump in that too. So is there a level?
Um I know because I saw a level 10 in there yesterday, and I was like, dude, what is you doing? You can't.
Oh,
I
see,
don't.
and
I don't
see,
know.
that's intimidating, man. Because I don't even think I'm that high on there. I should be like, I should at
You
least
think
be a
you're
little.
not level 10?
I think I should be. I should be. I don't know. I haven't touched that game in
Yo,
forever.
and we and you not level 10.
I might. I mean, I don't know. It's been a while, y'all. It's been a while. Look, I'll check
Oh,
it as soon as we get off stream. I'll check to make sure that I'm
what level you
higher
are?
than level 10. Yes, because I don't. The thing is, I
Well,
don't want y'all carrying me. That's the most. It's hard to play that game when you're being carried.
no, that's easy. You just gotta
I was
shoot
gonna
one
say, I
time, and
don't
we
think
kill
But
so.
everybody.
Right.
But you
You
got
just got
it's
high in the
boring. You
back.
gotta sit there and just like, okay, they killing everything. Let me pop out and do 2 shots. So I can get some credit for it. Bye
I
bye. And
mean,
then, you know.
yeah, I
Yeah,
guess it's boring for you, but it's not hard for the people carrying.
Yeah, but
I was
it's
say.
not fun though. It's like I don't. It's just not that great. You know what I'm saying?
Well, before you talk about fun, because the enemies are like, I want to say they're harder, but they are somewhat bullet sponges now.
Mm.
Um,
I thought they were always like that though. That's nothing new.
what is
Yeah,
it?
it's
Okay,
really not like that's like the division code. Like you're not gonna really get like smarter enemies and shit like that. You just
And
gonna
see, and
get bullet
that's the
splinters.
thing. It's like when you have that enemy type, and the when you're fighting other humans, you're like, man, no way. Like, but when you're fighting an alien or like some sort of foreign entity, when they're
it-
sponges, you don't think about it as much because you're like, okay, that's somewhat realistic.
Yeah, for real. You
yeah.
be
Well,
like I know that I'm gonna make it through this armor. Like
Right.
like there's no way, you know.
Exactly.
I can see. Well, the update is live. Um, they do get new tech. I now have a decoy which you can use, like it'll throw out a fake division, and all the enemies will now shoot at that
Oh,
person
nice.
instead of me. So I'm able to set up little traps and stuff, which is hilarious because they even pop out of cover and go run towards the your decoy and go after that. There's now shock traps. There's now sticky bombs. I think there's one more, but I can't remember what it is.
Yeah.
But I'm on the last part of it, I think. I'm not sure. I'm trying to fill out the whole map before I do everything because I'm weird like that. But so far I'm enjoying it. I'm level 40 and I am now maxing out my gear. Yes, at LBOOGIE the gear is so much better and it's so much easier to tell what is good and what
So
is
you
not.
say. We shall
I'm
see.
I'm
And
and
I
and
watched. Oh man, don't even get me started.
I'm
Oh, go ahead.
I would say now it's easier to recalibrate your stuff. That you can take talents and core attributes and stuff from one gun, and then you can put it on another gun, and so it's you have to build your library up. It's like it's nice. I do like this update. So I am enjoying Division 2 Warlords of New York.
All right, so I
Oh,
forgot a game.
you forgot again? Okay, what you forgot?
I know I'm late to the party with this one, but my friend Pedro.
I heard that was good.
It's
What is
so
it?
fun. It's a side scroller, and you're like this outlaw, I guess, and you can shoot, and you're able to have like double pistols or double submachine guns so far. And there's like a bunch of enemies, and you're able to flip and slow down time and dodge bullets and stuff like that, and hop around in crazy different ways and split shoot from side to side. So it's like super fun.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, you gotta try it. Like, I was like, whatever, this game is probably stupid. But then I started playing it, and it's really, it's fun to just do a couple of levels and then play something else.
Gotcha. Is it on Game Pass?
It is on Game Pass, so every time you log in, you get points for playing a game for Game Pass. So I try to do a couple of levels each day, so I keep getting, my daily Game Pass
What?
points. Which, if you guys aren't doing that, you're missing out because every time you log into your Game Pass app on your phone, every time you play a Game Pass game, you're getting Microsoft Rewards points toward real games. So get
Well,
on it.
why you do say that? Let me do that real quick. Yeah, but I've also been playing Bless Unleash. I finally, it's open. It's out in the public. It is no longer have to pay to play. It is free. Came out Friday officially. And I am level 19. I still suck. No, I don't. I really don't. I need a guild though. I don't have a guild. I don't know anybody I want to play with, so I play by myself, which is weird. In a MMO.
That is kind of weird. Yeah. I mean, I do
So
the same thing though. I can't.
So see, but if anybody's playing Blessed and they want me, and I'm a mage, I'm level 19, I will
Me,
save you.
okay, me. I'm raising my hand. Me, right here. Okay.
Okay, well then let me know when you playing, and I'll hop on and I will rescue
You say
you.
you a mage, right? Okay,
Yep,
I'm the one with the sword. What you call that? Warrior thing type.
the Crusader.
Yes,
Now,
yes.
okay, I'm not the mage that heals you. I'm
Oh well,
That's the
dang.
priest.
All right. Well, dang. Okay, that's what I need. I need a healer. Okay. We know we can still roll though. We can still rock. Like that's.
Yeah, somebody else is gonna heal us, and I'll just throw you a lunchbox every once in a while. Okay.
All right. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah. So if anybody needs it, we need a healer. Me and Delilah needs a healer. All right, moving on to our first topic, and let me see. Go back to okay. This came out of left field in a way. Reggie, our ex fearless leader of not Microsoft, Nintendo, is now on the board of directors at GameStop.
Mm.
Um, is this good, bad? How we feeling, ladies? How we feeling?
I mean, I heard that they're trying to do some new thing where they're gonna allow you to come in and play games and stuff like that, like more of like a cafe, video game cafe style.
Hmm. And I think somebody I think somebody on the Walmart board as well is also um. So they're trying to get
Yeah.
partners to kind of assist them, which is, I mean, I like what they're trying to do with they call it like the GameStop 2.0 experience, where you can go into GameStop essentially and like play card games. It's like it's a full fledged like gamer kind of experience in addition to like buying games and clothes and stuff like that. So they're trying to pivot, which is, you know, seemingly like a last ditch effort to improve the state of things, basically.
Do you think it's gonna be a good thing or a bad
Yes,
thing?
I think actually I like this move. I think it's smart. You know, you get people who are well, known and respected in the industry to be like, look, we would really want to, still be around for gamers. Like that's what it's all about. It's about us, right? It's people, the customer, the people who go in and buy games and love this industry. So it's like GameStop is saying, how can we align ourselves with that? This is very different for them. Usually they, focus on, you know, on retail only, and so them going into the roots of it, like let's focus on the industry. I think it would just be beneficial to them. Now, whether it work, I don't know. I don't know if it'll work at all. But I think if they focus a little bit on like esports, I think they could.
Yeah, they're supposed to be getting into
Yeah, I
esports
think
too.
they invest in some esports teams, or create their own teams, sponsor a team, stuff like that. I think and win a few tournaments. They could I feel like they could turn it around with this direction. But I see like a means to an end with this direction. I didn't see a means to an end in the previous direction. So with them adding Reggie, I think it's only beneficial, even if it's just for marketing, right? I think it's beneficial to them. So
Sweet.
I mean,
Anything you
what do
want to
you?
add, El Boogie?
Right, I was about to ask that.
Um, I'm looking forward to seeing what they're gonna do because I'm sure they're only gonna roll it out in a couple of stores first. So I'm more so just looking forward to seeing what they're gonna bring. I'm excited because uh, it's I don't want GameStop to go away.
Right.
It's we need something like that. So yeah, I'm happy for it. I'm ready. Let's go.
Yeah, I don't want it to go
I
away
just
either. I think, cause I think about what's going on right now with COVID-19. Like, let's say something happens with the internet, we can't go into work. You know what I mean? Like right now, I don't know how you all are, if y'all aware. Like in Washington, we can't go. We work from everybody work from home. A lot of local businesses and stuff are starting to like be closed for a while, and it's just really kind of people are isolated basically. So if the internet goes out, it's like the only thing you have to use is physical media, right? Like your movies and your games that you purchased. It will be very um, difficult without the internet. And so, to me, I see a place for them still. And so that's why I'm like, and I think going through this experience has really kind of validated that. And I've always felt this way, but just going through this now is really validated it.
Interesting. You know what it sounds like to me? They're going back to like a more mom and pop type of store,
Mm,
because back when they had, video game stores or even place where you can go rent on video games. You could go in there and like they had TVs playing with the movies or a video game system set up where you could actually play a game. They used to do card tournaments there. And so to me, this is kind of what it feels like they're trying to do, but more of on corporate scale, if that makes sense. The way you can still get that local feeling and come in and hang out with your friends and stuff. But hey, still pick up this $50 game at the same time. So again, I hope it works out for them because, like Delilah said, we kind of need them to be around. Even if I don't really like them, we still need that competition in the market.
But see, the thing is, you don't like them in their current state, right? I feel like
Correct.
that's
Yes,
just
that
it.
is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So if this changes, and if they're the employee, like I understand the people that you work for, like I'm not saying that you have to smile and be nice because I don't be smiling and nice at work either. But I want you to be knowledgeable of what you got because some GameStops I go in and they don't know what the hell is going on with anything, and they're giving out wrong information on stuff. And
Yeah, like, and then also you gotta think about like, and this is I feel like a way they can save themselves is you gotta think about what do you like as a gamer, right? Like, what do you like? Whether it's streaming, whether it's even with playing card games, because card games is still very big, and like the memorabilia and things like that. Like to me, they have that part of it right. So adding this layer on top of it, I feel like they can only go up from here because we already know how things are, right? So I mean, hopefully they can with this direction they can figure it out, but we'll see.
Anything else, Boogie?
No, I pretty much said what I wanted to say.
All right, then moving on to our next topic. Apparently, NFL 2K21 is coming back. I'm not a sports fan, but apparently Madden has been the only professional football game for like the last 14 years, give or take.
Since they had to deal with EA has to deal with the NFL, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been no competition, really just one simulation football game to play, which is Madden.
So apparently NFL 2K21 is coming out next year. Well, I guess it would be this fall. Is that how they do the numbering? I can't remember.
Well, see, there's a caveat though, because I mean, if you like at the article, it says that Madden can still only be the only exclusive sim. So think about it. That means that you can 2K can technically do games like NFL Blitz. They can bring that back. They could do your NBA. Nah, that's NBA. They could do NFL Street. They can bring that back. So those type of games they could kind of invest in, but they can't do like a direct competitor to Madden, that's the fine print with this.
Okay, that sounds stupid. I'm just saying.
Say that.
Like, how you supposed to be a football game, but you not a football game? And like, if that's the case,
have you played Blitz back in the day? Those games were fun.
Legit, the only sports game I ever played was NBA Jam because I just wanted that dude to say "on fire."
Right, I got you.
So basically, what you're saying is Madden has made it to where that they can be the only football game.
Still, yeah, but even though the NFL license can be spread around now with other companies, Madden can still be the only sim game. So I'm thinking what 2K, the strategy for them is to the next couple games that they make around the NFL license need to be bomb. They need to be fire, because then people will be like, yo, we need 2K to make a sim. And I think once you start affecting the wallet, then that's when it things is a change a little bit. Cause I'm all about competition. So right now, yeah, EA and Madden still will be the only option you have for NFL simulation games. So yeah, it's still a kind of a sticky. You're still between a rock and a hard place.
Gotcha. That's so interesting. I wouldn't mind seeing like an seeing the NFL Jam. Like you throw the football and like catches on fire midway, and the dude catches it. Like that was
NFL. I think it was called NFL Street or something like that. I can't remember the name of it.
I would play that.
But that is a game that already exists. Is what I'm trying to explain. Like it's a game that already exists. And
did it come out this generation?
No, when EA bought the NFL, when EA partnered with the NFL, 2K could no longer make the street games. They could no longer make anything with the NFL license. So they couldn't do NFL Blitz, stuff like that. But now, because this, the licensing has been kind of expanded, and outside of the simulation that they can possibly go back and make those games. Is what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
I'll send you the link
Okay.
to the old NFL. I think it was called NFL Street. Someone in the chat could possibly help out, but I can't remember the name of it specifically. But I'll look it up real quick.
Interesting. That might be something to look into. All right. On to our bad news of the week. I'm sure everybody knows, everybody heard, everybody shed a tear, but E3 has officially been canceled. Honestly, at this point, was it even a surprise to anybody? Like, we in straight panic mode, people.
I just got my email yesterday saying that they're going to be to look out for your refund in a couple of days to your credit card.
Yeah.
That's what I was about to ask, when they were going to start dropping out refunds for people, because you know.
Yeah, it wasn't highlighted in the email or anything like that. You definitely had to read the entire email to find it, which I thought was kind of like dumb. You know, people really want to just see, you know, are you refunding me, basically. But, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, people can expect their refunds. You know, that's the biggest thing. I just always found it interesting that with these type of events and these type of deals, like it's like when you pay your money for an event, they take that money out instantly, but it always takes them forever to give you your money back. I never understood that.
Why is that?
That's like the government too. Everybody, they were like, give me my money, I'm billed you. But then when they make a mistake,
they're like,
it's gonna be like a month.
Right, 4 to 6 weeks. It's like, wait, what? You took it in like 20 minutes. Like,
if that long,
you can't give it back in like 20 minutes. So it's a I mean, I understand it's logistics because they gotta, it's a lot of people, they gotta spread it out too. So I get that. And so it's like all many coming to one, where one going to many takes longer, which I get that logistically and logically, but it's still kind of ridiculous because technology, you think they should be able to handle that real quick. Like, okay, from this account go to this account. To me, it's kind of ridiculous, but
yeah. So anything? So what is the company's going to be doing since E3 is canceled? Like I heard Microsoft was going to do a digital event. Anybody else heard anything else?
I think that's what everybody's any company that was going to do like a presentation at E3 is going to likely have some sort of digital event.
Do you think everybody's going to do it now at like the same time frame, or you think people are just going to start letting shit loose now?
I think they're going to coordinate, or they might just start dropping stuff. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what anybody else's plans are. I just know that, you know, Microsoft's gonna do something, and I know that even next week with you know, because GDC got canceled, they got 2 days worth of stuff that they're gonna be talking about. So for next week, so it's gonna be a tidal wave of information over the next few months coming out.
On the plus side, since we're not going to E3 this year, we won't actually miss anything at E3. But I don't know if people realize, when you're at E3, you actually miss stuff because you're at one event and something takes place at another event, or something gets released online. You don't catch everything like you would if you were at home and could just like sit in front of your TV and then have your phone on and your laptop on you. Yeah. You still miss stuff.
Yeah, because when I'm at home, like I have my feed going, my RSS feed going. I'm checking every website. I'm going through all the trailers. Like I feel like I consume more information when I don't go to E3. When I go to E3, it's like I miss so much. I spend a week when I get back just catching up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's because I'm in E3. I'm trying to spend time with my girls to get my drink on, but that's beside the point.
Facts.
But so shout out to E3. Hopefully it comes back next year. People say it's dead. I do not think it's dead. We still need E3. Mm-hmm. Hey, maybe it'll be a new location. Maybe they come to the South. Hey, come to the South.
Okay. They're not.
You know? Hey, don't kill my dreams. Don't kill my dreams.
They're coming.
They was in Atlanta one year, like
I mean,
years
I already
ago.
told y'all this is gonna be the excuse that they needed for everybody to step away. That's it.
But ESA is still a pretty big company though.
Right, but why pay them to hold this event and to do that when they could just do it digitally for free? You know what I mean? Well, not free, but way cheaper. And they could just do it like they do inside Xbox, where they give away stuff digitally in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we watching through Mixer. We watching through Mixer.
Right. I mean, it's going. Oh man, yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be dope though, Rick. Even though that it's I'm gonna miss it. I ain't gonna front. I can't. I can't even pivot and be like it's gonna be fire because I just know what it's like to be at E3 and it just the energy. It's like it's an energy that comes along with it from the people that are there to the press conferences to I don't know, man. Hopefully
Yeah,
they can kind of mimic that in some sort of way. I don't know how, but
yeah, I feel you.
and it'd be cool
I buy
like
that
if
energy.
it'd be cool if like with this whole um COVID-19 stuff. Hopefully by June, like this is it's non-existent, and everybody can go places and stuff like that. Because it'd be great to have some sort of fan event for people. I think it'd be cool if they can able, even if they do it, later or next year or whenever, but just have a fan event surrounding the things that they're announcing, at E3, and I think that would be cool too as well.
Do Fan
Um,
Fest later in the year.
Right, like just do something for the fans. Like, I mean, I mean, digital and stuff, doing things digital is cool, but it's something when you bring the people together and that level of excitement and the energy you get from being around people like minded. Um, I just think it's beneficial, and so, and it's
Yeah,
great marketing.
and honestly, since they don't want people to gather in large numbers, you can have regional fan fests. That way people don't have to travel that much, and you can get your if you have local representatives. I don't know, but it's just an idea. I don't know. I just they don't people don't want to be around other people. Do a smaller session,
Yeah.
just a
Well, I'm
thought.
just like that's what I'm hoping this whole COVID-19 virus stuff. Like just hope it's handled, by then. You know, I want this to be like not even part of the conversation when it's June hit. Like
Gotcha.
that's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we get the world come together. We vaccines and all that stuff. And everything's okay. People can be in crowds again and can talk and go to events and stuff like that. And they don't got to shut down, March Madness and, halts in NBA seasons. And like, it's crazy right now when you think about the things that you're able to do, like that you can and cannot do. It's, school, like in Washington, school kids are, they're
Everywhere.
home.
They announced
Yeah.
for LA yesterday, and I'll hear that they're going to be home for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm mad because they basically telling us we got to teach the kids.
Mm,
Like, how I'm supposed to work from home and teach my kid? Tell me.
yeah. Like, you only
Yeah,
got so many hours in a day. So, yeah, I don't know.
yeah. Yeah, they've started closing schools down here where I'm at. They haven't got to my child's school yet, but I'm assuming they're gonna talk about that Monday since the children were already out for in-service day. So I'm assuming come Monday afternoon, Tuesday morning, we're gonna get a notice that we're gonna be closed for 2 weeks also.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, because I
so
got well. That's why I don't get when people like what Boogie was saying. Like, how I'm gonna teach my kid. Like, I feel her on that because it's like when you think about how many hours in a day, man. I mean, what you work at 8 and then you sleep for like 6 or 7, and then so the amount of time that you got, you have to try to squeeze everything you can in those little bit of those remaining hours between what you want to do as far as being a gamer, or things you got to handle for your family, cooking dinner. Like it becomes a lot, right? And so the benefit of like kids going to school is that they're learning the same time you working, so you're not stretched thin. And
Yeah, like
so,
I was looking forward to like her still being in school and me being able to work from home for 2 weeks because then I could like sleep in and stuff like that. But now thinking about having to try to stay on task at work and make sure that she's doing what she needs to do
mhm,
for schoolwork, that's gonna be a struggle. I gotta
right,
really figure out how I'm gonna like attack that.
yeah, we're already again. So not a I am a parent, but I'm also a local librarian. They're sending us information just in case the children are home. That way, they can come to the library and ask you their work, and then we can help them some kind of way. So now we have links and stuff for the classwork and stuff that we need to that they have at school. I'm like, y'all, this ain't my job. I only like helping my own child with homework.
yeah. I mean, it's man, it's unfortunate. I just like I said, I hope this stuff blow over real soon, man. It's crazy.
All right,
We
let's get to
hope.
some games.
Yeah, let's get
Yeah, I
to it.
know,
Let's
right?
get the
Yes,
presses. Get the
yes.
presses.
We're done with our depressing news.
Yes.
Done with the depressing. But we're on to a rumor time. This is a rumor, which is not verified. We have no guaranteed information. Okay, okay, cool. Silent Hill is coming back.
Mm.
It is. Hold on,
Did
I'm
she
reading it
add
real
the
quick.
details to this?
Multiple sources that a Silent Hill series reboot and Silent Hill's revival are both in the works by Sony. The reboot is held by the former Team Silent and possibly even Project Siren members.
Interesting. See, I was under the impression that who owned the Silent Hill IP though. I didn't know that was a Sony owned IP.
It's not, but it's a
Yeah.
Sony somewhat exclusive, I think. Maybe not exclusive, but it's associated with that. Is that I think that's more about it. Because Silent Hill has been on Xbox, I think, like one of the
Oh yeah.
remakes.
Yeah, it
it's more
started out
associated
on
with them.
PlayStation though. Yeah.
Yeah, it's what's the dude it starts with a K, the company.
Konami.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
they own the IP for Silent Hill, and they filed a trademark back in 2019. That's all I'm saying. So who knows? Who knows?
So if we get a trailer, so we could have got a trailer at E3. Just saying. So if a trailer does drop, or we get some information that it's coming, anybody picking this up for Halloween? Huh? Halloween? Huh?
What about you?
Uh-huh.
That'll be a no because Silent Hill scares me. So
Yeah, I don't do scary games either. But
Yo, I remember when we tried to play Friday the 13th together. That shit was funny. Like people screaming and shit. But I don't know. I actually like really like that game, Friday the 13th. I wish it didn't go down the way it did, but I don't know. I don't play Silent Hill. That shit is way too like gross.
wait. When you say gross, I mean,
because it's like morbid. Like I don't like that type of like. I'm not a big fan of scary stuff in general, but that morbid stuff that they're starting to do with scary stuff, I don't get that. Like I
with bodies tied up and like
right,
yeah,
yeah. Like the Hills Have Eyes was too much. That like
oh god, no.
Centipede movie, like I can't do shit like that. That shit is just like gross. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
Yeah.
It's not scary. It's just like
disturbing.
You have problems. Yeah. It's disturbing more than anything.
They're trying to one up each other, but it's going into instead of being like scary. Yeah, I don't do gross stuff. My husband likes it. He's like, "Oh, baby, that's so cool," and I'm like, "You know what? I'm gonna go over here and read my book."
Yeah. I don't know. You might want to check him on that. It's cool. I don't know about that.
Y'all know he weird. Look who he married. But yeah. So I guess none of us is playing Silent Hill. But now, on to another game. Anybody hear about the crunch time for The Last of Us 2?
Yeah.
I thought we were past this, people. I thought maybe I was just being hopeful that maybe they would realize how harmful this was to the developers, how harmful this is to the overall morale of your company. But apparently we are not.
I feel like crunch time is a part of software development in general.
It is. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, from what it sounds like, it seems like they've developed such a reputation for long-term crunch time that it's getting hard for them to even hire people. And then the people that they are able to hire are people who are unseasoned. So, that's just going to become an issue when you have too many people who are green and not enough, senior people to lead them.
Yeah. Wow. I think fundamentally, like crunching itself is just wrong, and hopefully companies will do what they got to do to get around that. It's always been a common thing, and like Boogie said, in software development in general, but it's been brought more to the forefront in recent years, and so we can only hope that companies will do better to make it more like viable for developers, because there've been studies shown that it doesn't help or hurt a game during crunch. It's kind of like a mental thing for developers and their mental state and how their well-being. And so yeah, I don't know, hopefully they get it under control, because I don't wish on anybody. I think I've been been in crunch before in previous places that I've worked, so I know what that feels like. It's like you almost as if like you live and breathing that's issue. Like it's just it won't go away. And that to me, that's just no way to live. So
Gotta have your mental health, people. Gotta
mhm.
have your mental health. All right, so this is Delilah's topic right here. Um, so Delilah,
Yes.
what you been playing all week, girl?
I've been playing Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Oh, for real, girl?
Yes.
How's that game? Tell me all
The
about it.
game is a banger. It's so good. It's so good, man. Oh my gosh. As some people know, can't say most, but as some people know, Ori and the Blind Forest was in my top 5. Like that game for me checked all the boxes. Meaning that it had great gameplay, great sound design, like the art. How you say it? The artistic direction was fundamental. Storytelling was on point. So it checked all the boxes for me. So prior to playing the game, I was always like, man, how they gonna top that? Because to me, Ori is a 10 out of 10. So I'm like, how are they gonna top Ori and the Blind Forest? And they've done it. Like it's better. That game, Will of the Wisp, is better than Ori and the Blind Forest in like every way, every single
I,
way.
I don't see how that's possible because that game was already like
The thing is,
awesome.
on the way, you have to play it because it's. Oh my gosh, dude! It's like they took the core game, and they added all these different layers to it. Like it's a pretty much an RPG basically. Like it's RPG now. It's and it's gorgeous. I mean, it looks better than the Blind Forest. Like I said, I don't know. I'm completely like flabbergasted as to how they were able to pull this off because it's like it's just good, man. I don't want to spoil it, and the storytelling is great. And now you got quests and stuff, man. Just go play the game. It's fire. It's fire.
And it is in Game Pass.
Yep, it's in Game Pass. Yeah.
Yay,
So if
see?
you have it, you can play it right now. You can just download it and play it right now.
Okay, well, hold on.
Actually,
I'm
quick
gonna
question:
move the app right
Have
now.
you ladies played the game? That's my question.
Oh, the
I
second
haven't
one?
played the first one, and the second one's downloaded and ready to go.
You said you haven't played the first one.
No,
Okay, okay.
I played the
I
first
like your
one.
tone. You said it. No, whatever. So no. Anyway,
because I already know there's extra coming from you, so I'm just like, nope. I know, I already know what you gonna say, but I was just gonna jump into the second one. Like,
oh man.
I'm finna play. I'm finna download the second one right now. I'm doing it on the app because Boogie told me if I get my points.
yeah.
So I'm doing that as we speak. And so I might even stream as a parent. It's okay. Which difficulty are you playing it on? Even on
I'm
the
playing on
normal
normal. I'm
ones?
playing on normal. I'm not. I want to experience the story, like, because I really love the story for the first game. So I want to experience all of that. So I'm playing on normal. I'm not trying to go, hard and all that. Um,
Yet.
yet at least. But I'm gonna say this though. Even though you all haven't played the first game, you can still jump into the second game. They did a good job of like, branching it. Of you don't necessarily have to have played the first game in order to enjoy the second one. So there. I've said it. Even
Cool.
though I would prefer that you play the first game. That's a personal preference and not a requirement.
Well, thank you. Thank you for allowing us to play the game.
All right, people, get your questions ready. I already see we already have one person. Anybody want to get our questions, Delilah, LBOOGIE?
I can get them. Let me see. I don't
You
even
only
think we
got
have
one?
any
Only see
questions.
one.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even have to scroll.
I
We
see
just,
one
we just
question.
have one.
Where we at?
Oh
You know
man.
it's Rangy for.
All right, so Rangy for always with the questions, only one with the questions, and hopefully a couple of people will have some more questions. It's a shorter week this week. News has been kind of slow, and then we got all the craziness. So yeah, but from Rangy for, what's your favorite cereal? I don't even drink. For me personally, I don't even drink cow's milk anymore. So, and for whatever reason, eating cereal with any milk other than cow's milk seems gross. So I don't eat cereal.
How you
Interesting.
not? Like, do you eat dry cereal?
What
Just
about
no
hot
cereal?
cereal? Hot cereal?
Yeah, I'll eat like oatmeal and
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay, that's
But,
gross. But that's fine.
Oatmeal is not gross. Come on now.
Oatmeal is
oatmeal's
gross.
good. And then like
Like
usually
put some
I'll be
berries or
eating
something.
grits over oatmeal. So
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay,
grits is
grits is good.
bomb. Oh my goodness.
Cheese grits is like life.
yeah,
Yes.
it's weird because I keep whole. I mean, not whole milk, but I keep cow's milk for my kid because she likes cereal and stuff like that, and chocolate milk and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know. Like I'll put a splash in my grits and stuff, but I don't really drink cow's milk like that. So
What's
Mm.
interesting is we had this conversation before you. I think you jumped
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
stream. We was talking about milk because I don't drink cow's milk either. Because
mm-hmm,
I fundamentally believe that it's for baby calves. It's not for humans.
mm-hmm.
And so I drink oat milk and almond
Me
milk.
too. Oat
And
milk.
yeah, oat milk is bomb. And like that's what I eat my cereal with. And so my favorite cereal to answer the question is it's gonna sound so boring. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm
Oh
just
my.
thinking
You
about
better
this.
not say Cheerios.
Hey, I was gonna say I
Oh
was
my god.
gonna say honey nut
That's
Cheerios.
like your baby snacks.
Look, the honey nut flavored, okay? Honey nut Cheerios is my favorite. That's why.
I can totally see Delilah looking like a happy little kid with her Cheerios,
So
shaking
I'm
her
telling
head side to side, like nom nom nom.
I'll tell you, that's all my mother purchased when we were growing up, dude. This is all I had. Like we had Fruit Loops, but then I got tired because when I realized they weren't the different colors weren't different flavors, I was like, this is pointless.
I
Oh
like
my
that your
god.
mind was like, these aren't different flavors, so there's no point. I need my cereal to represent the flavors.
Right.
Honey Nut Cheerios, same color, same flavor. We good
Exactly.
to go.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay. Well, my favorite is I'm somewhat a little bit more exciting. Cinnamon toast crunch, but I don't eat it that
Oh, I
often
can't
because
see,
I
I
was.
can't do that. It gets soggy too fast.
That's why you have to eat it quick. That makes it like. But
Which one?
yeah, cinnamon toast crunch.
Cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh yeah, I don't eat that.
Yeah.
And it's like slop in like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
god.
I don't know. I just don't even like cereal like that. Like if I'm eating breakfast, I'm eating breakfast. Like real breakfast. I'm gonna need some eggs, some type of protein,
Yeah.
some other type of meat. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but to me, like I eat cereal when I'm rushing or like I gotta get something in me, like some food in
No,
me.
it's cereal is a snack. It's not actual food.
So like we
Like
got peanut butter checks, fruity pebbles or
oh,
cocoa pebbles. Ew.
Ugh,
that's
that's
gross.
Ugh.
no
Oh,
man,
that's
no.
gross.
That sounds like sawdust. Cinnamon toast
Imagine
crunch.
ragging on somebody's favorite cereal.
I'm sorry. Cinnamon toast crunch takes up too much milk. How does cinnamon toast crunch take up milk?
I know it floats on top of the milk. What are you talking about?
Then we got cornflakes is the best. And then Mitch dies a lot talking about those are not milk. You can't milk an almond. Those are drinks.
It's so good. It's so good. She right though. It's
See, maybe that's why I don't drink almond milk because like you
That's
can't get milk
almond
from an
juice.
almond. Like call it almond juice.
Yo, I
Yeah,
just
almond
went and
juice.
got my latte with coconut milk because Starbucks hasn't came up on the oat milk yet.
There we go, Rain, with the frosted Cheerios. That's what I'm talking about. Frosted Cheerios
Now
are bomb too.
frosted Cheerios were awesome. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
honey nut is
Um,
dope too, baby. What you talking about?
no, Delilah, no.
Oh yeah,
It's
okay. So like I'm good with Velvet, okay, because they say I miss Captain Crunch. I used to love Captain Crunch, but Captain Crunch will fuck up your
Oh,
mouth.
yes, it will. Your roof of your mouth is dead.
Done. Like after I eat this, the
It's a
rest
health
of the day,
hazard.
my mouth about to be
Straight
messed
health
up.
hazard.
All right, next question. Let me go to the next question. All right, question. Oh my God, Others Inc. Is Sony fraudulent or not? For not announcing an online show like Phil Dominus. Goddamn.
y'all. I love y'all with these questions.
Right? Is Sony fraudulent though? Like with the capital F. There's so much hate in this question here. All right.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I have an issue with Sony not announcing an online show because if their whole thing was like, okay, we're not going to E3, I have been waiting since they said we're not going to E3 to announce something. Like, okay, you're not going to E3, fine, but what are you doing? Like, when are you giving us information? We know the PS5 is coming. Why haven't we gotten any details? There's way too much stuff out in the air. Like, it makes me think that something is wrong. Like they know that they're not going to show because they don't want to be compared yet. basically,
See,
right?
and I'm in the mindset of that the year is still young. Like we only in 3 months until 2020.
Look here, this year is so young. We had 3
Right?
apocalypses.
I mean, I
Okay,
know.
tell me
Look,
if I need to save my
World War
money for
Three
PlayStation
almost
5.
started. Like we ain't got time for this shit. Tell me what's
we
coming.
need some good
I
news,
want to
man.
die knowing that the PS5 what it has. Tell me what's going on.
We need some good
She
news,
said,
basically.
"I want to die knowing what PS5 has." So,
Like
I
for
look.
real.
Okay, to answer this question, I do think a show is is coming, and that's all I'm gonna say about it. I think something's gonna. I think they're gonna do something. You have to. You got to compete. So I don't think they're sitting on their hands and just waiting. I think.
I mean, I know that they're not sitting on their hands, but
Yeah.
the fact that they haven't said, "Hey, we're gonna have a show," is just like either like they're waiting for Microsoft to fuck up in some way, or they know that their shit doesn't stack up, so they don't want to announce anything yet.
I mean, he has a slight point here because Phil did come right out and say, "Look, even though we're not going to E3, like we're gonna do this, you know." So he set the stage early. Like, let me
Right.
set your expectations that something's gonna come down the pipe. And so yeah, I get where he's going with this, but it's just, yeah, I'm not gonna touch the other part of that question.
All right. So next question by Philly Eagle. With games like Ori being a masterpiece, do you think objectively that helps solidify the fact that a game doesn't have to be photorealistic to be considered a real or a great banger?
That is so true.
I think so.
Always
Like
felt
I've
that way.
thought that before, you know, like, and it's funny because like I'm surprised that I'm not playing Ori yet, because before I used to talk shit about people who only play shooters, and now I've become that person who like only plays shooters and not like other games. But it's probably because I'm better.
Shooters are
playing shooter.
fun though. Shooters are insanely
Yeah.
fun. They got a nice gameplay loop mechanic where you just it's intense. Your heart's always pumping.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
good. So
Like each game is different. Like the game isn't the same. Each match is different. Like everything plays out different. So I don't know. I think that especially probably with the invention, I guess, of like battle royale, that has brought that aspect in with shooters where like each match is different. Because Call of Duty, I'm telling you, that crap gets so stale to me. Like just running every time, it's like running into a brick wall, you know, like constantly. Like you run, die, run, die, run, die. That gets so old to me. But yeah, I don't know. I love games like Ori, and like I said, like my friend Pedro, like I love that game. And I love like anything other, like, you know, these photorealistic cinematic stories, they have their place, but you know, like the Order, what was it, Order 18?
1886, something like that. Order
18,
18,
yes.
Like
yeah.
I love that game. People gave it so much shit, but like I love that
'Cause it was
game. Like it was
short.
the reason why I bought a PlayStation 4. Yeah, it was short. Like, but that just made me want more. Like I was just like, all right, this is cool. It was a great starter point. Let's make a 2, you know, and make it better and build upon this, you know. But you guys can go ahead and answer too.
Yeah, so like I think I mean obviously I agree. I think a game doesn't have to be photorealistic in order for it to be a banger. You know, we've seen the Zelda come on as classic, like that's always been a banger, and it's nowhere near photorealistic. So I don't know why that's like part of the narrative, but you know, and I think Ori is a masterpiece, man. Y'all need to be playing this. Y'all should have played the first one, to be honest, but. It's like it's so good. And I hope you all enjoy it, and we could talk about it later because the story is fantastic. And so yeah, no, I think it just more put a stamp on the fact that it's like Zelda to me, and and think about it, games like Animal Crossing, that's a big game. Pokemon's a big game.
Next week, people. Next week.
And none of those games are photorealistic. So to me, this is a people make these narratives or talk these narratives and make these talking points, and they don't hold up because games been around for a long time, and photorealistic is still kind of young. Doing photorealistic games is still fairly young when you think about the totality of the industry, because you know graphics, you know. Was it into the last 10 years, this generation and a little bit of last generation have gotten really really good. So and that's where things changed. So
Yeah, there's nothing I can add to that because they both did awesome with those answers. So
and is we got any more? I see Monica S has a question.
Yeah, I was gonna say Monica S didn't do the question in
Format,
bold.
it's all
Yeah,
good.
but she says, "What concepts in the current games do you, or what concepts in the current games you feel are lacking that you wish explored more in upcoming titles?"
Mm.
The concepts.
What
Hmm.
concepts in the current games do you feel like that you wish would explore
Explore
more?
it more.
Oh man, I wish
Depends
there
on
were
the
more
concept.
Metroidvanias, man, because that's my favorite genre, and they're not enough. There isn't enough 3D Metroidvania games. Like Ori is a 2D Metroidvania game, and there just isn't enough 3D ones. The last core like 3D Metroidvania game I ever played or played recently has obviously been like the Metroid games on Nintendo, but Recore was the only Xbox published Metroidvania 3D Metroidvania game that existed. And then also you have the Darksiders series. I always forget about Darksiders, but the Darksiders series is another kind of Metroidvania esque type game. Basically, what that is it's like you have a it's not open world, it's more of an overworld, so it's kind of a fixated open world type of thing, and you get abilities and new skills to unlock other areas, and basically that's how those type of games work.
I never knew they had an official name.
Hmm.
I
Yeah.
learn new things every day.
All right, next question is by Rain. Although we're not really going to answer it just because they've already done this. Will Sony give us a redesign to the PS5 logo? Or I guess they gave us a redesign to the PS4. I don't think they're going to redesign it
Wait,
again.
before you move on to that question, like, do you guys feel like there's any other concepts that just to go back to Monica's question, do you all feel there are any other gaming concepts that need to be explored in upcoming titles outside of the
I wish we had
shooters?
more platforming games.
Mhm.
Just that's what I wouldn't mind that. And more couch co-op. Like I wouldn't mind
I do
playing a
not
game
want
with my
couch
daughter.
co-op.
Well, I do want to play with my daughter, as weird as she is. But she like so when I play or when she plays, we sit here and we comment on the game together. It would be interesting for us to play the game together.
So
That would be
basically, y'all would have to
something.
get two TVs, two
Right. Yeah,
systems.
put her up in the next room. Both of y'all have Xbox chat, and
But then you should have to do that in your own house, though. You really shouldn't.
I
But
mean, I have it like because I have multiple Xboxes already. You have multiple Xboxes in your house, like.
yeah, but we're a small minority, like with that. Like I don't, I
And I'm
feel
like cause that's because Delilah don't want to share with her husband.
right facts. Right? I mean,
I don't want to share with my kid, so
That part.
well,
Like
Sharice, you
I'll buy
answer your
her her
own
own.
question. There you go.
I feel like I say,
yeah.
I would
Like
buy
you
her
just
her
said,
own
you don't want to
controller.
share with her.
I
So you'll
know.
buy her own controller, but not her own Xbox.
She's like that ain't in the budget, fam. That ain't in the
Right?
budget.
But I know
How
it's
about
in the budget. She just don't want it to be.
Right.
that part? How about I give her my old Xbox when I upgrade to the new
There
Xbox?
we go.
That's
Hand me
fine
down.
too,
Yeah. See?
right?
That way she can learn, like, hey, you don't get stuff brand new. You got to work for it.
Right.
Um,
And
yeah.
so there's a lot of miles on this beach, so I'm gonna need you to take care of it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
All right, so now we can go on to Rain's question, but I really don't think that there's going to be many answers to it. But will Sony give us a redesign of the PS5 logo?
They are
Didn't they already
trolling.
do
They
that?
are so
Right.
trolling.
All right, so another question from Monica S. Gaming headphones. What do you recommend? Looking for a new pair.
Oh man, I'm still rocking the Steer Series 9X wireless headset. That joints. I like it because I can sync it to my PC and my Xbox, and not have to worry about switching headphones. It's awesome.
So
And
I have the Astro A40s, and I love them because I stream and I have them hooked up to my PC, and I'm able to hear my game audio and set up game chat through my PC. So, and I love the Astros because I feel like I hear everything. Like, and people can typically hear me pretty crisp. Like I have a buddy that I've been playing with lately who wears Turtle Beaches, and he sounds like he's talking through a can.
Well, I'm using a pair of Turtle Beaches right now.
dang.
And you
But
kinda
I don't.
sound the same.
Um, there are my main ones that I have usually for gaming when I'm being lazy. because I don't feel like rehooking up wires and stuff or whatever sometimes. But I don't know where I got them from because my husband bought them for me. Um, it's his contribution to the cause. But I also have a pair of wireless headsets when I feel like doing stuff around the house, and they are, hold on, let me look at them. AKGs.
The hell is that?
Right.
I have no idea, but I love
Got
them.
a Walmart brand
Yeah, I
BS is
wish.
that?
They come from the Samsung store.
Hmm.
What?
What
Yeah.
they call?
Okay.
What they called again?
AKG. That's the N6 wireless series.
I have to look this up.
Right?
Yeah, they were nice. I was enjoying them.
AKG
And
headphones.
I will say too, Monica, that if you have a PC and if you stream and stuff like that, before I got the Astro A40s, I used to just use my Beats headphones connected to my PC, so it'd be wireless, and I'd be able to hear everything. So that's cool too. Question: Wearing G4 would like a reboot of the game The Suffering.
Okay, what was I remember? I think I remember this game, but I can't really remember. What was that about? Anybody?
I don't remember it at all. Did you play The Suffering, Delilah?
The Suffering. Oh my gosh, that was it was good, but it was creepy. Such a good game though.
Did I watch you
I
play
would
this,
definitely.
Delilah?
Yes, you did. You
Okay.
remember the part? It was a part. It was this crazy part in this game where you're running to get to the. It was the first time like I played a game to where it switched the actual gameplay environment as you was playing in real time.
Hmm.
Like horror. It's a horror based game, and this is kind of what took me away from it because it scared the bejesus out of me. But I'm like running down a hallway after this little girl or whatever, and as soon as I open the door, it's a brick wall, and I turn around and she's right dead in my face. That jump was crazy. Oh my god. But such a good series. I think they made like the Suffering 1, and then they also had a sequel to Suffering 2. And man, you basically play this guy who was accused of murdering his family, like his wife and daughter. And like he's in a insane asylum, and you could just kind of take it from there, basically, like how crazy that game get. Because the whole time the way the story goes, you don't know whether he's confessing to to the murders or he's talking about the person who actually did the crime. And it's insane how they did the storytelling in it.
Hmm.
I would definitely love to see them reboot that or bring that back because it was just a crazy. The overall arcing theme of it was crazy, but it was kind of suspense thriller with some horror elements and stuff like that because they was experimenting
Wait,
on people in the insane asylum and they turned into monsters. It was crazy.
yes,
Hmm.
because it was like the first time I actually saw a black man as the main character of a game who was actually the good guy.
Or was he? Like
Which,
they made you question
yeah, you
everything.
really
Yeah.
he was the main series. I mean, the main
Hmm.
character, but
Hmm.
still. Yeah. So that was, yeah. I remember that game now. I did watch you play that. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, that's when I was in my bag back then playing games like it was like I had another life to do. um, but yeah, I would love to see it.
All right. Well, I think that's it for the questions. K Mega had a question, but it's the same as Mitchie's question about the shortage of consoles. So we just answered that. If you were on time, you know.
You gotta rewind it back. It's only a few minutes.
Right. Yeah. Just a little bit. But yeah, I don't know. You can tell everybody must be out trying to get groceries and stuff because not a lot of people, not as many people watching today. All right, we'll answer this last question though from Monica S. Any of you ladies try that 7 Days to Die?
No, I haven't played it.
Like, dude, I don't think that's we don't do those type of games.
Is that the
Like,
one with all the horror characters in it with like Jason Voorhees and
see,
Yeah, I think so. Or
and
no, isn't that the other game?
I thought it was
wait,
7 Days a Day.
Dying
yes,
Light.
they was Friday 13th, y'all.
You
It
sure?
was. I'm not sure to tell
No,
you the
I
truth.
think I'm about to look it up right now, real quick. But I think it was. I think it had like all the, you know, a '90s horror villains and whatnot in there for like
So
Halloween.
Kamega's saying that he said shortage, or that Mitchie said delayed, and he's asking about shortage.
Now, shortage, I can really
Shortage, I
see.
don't know. The shortage part would be crazy, but as far as yeah, I don't know.
I guess that means get your pre-orders in.
That's
Shit.
it. Facts.
If they would announce a pre-order, sorry,
No, GameStop already has pre-orders up for the X.
y'all know I
Because
don't like GameStop. Y'all know.
I do.
Yeah. Okay. I
don't.
don't know
Better
what
learn
this
like
is.
them.
Then I never heard of 7 Days to Die. I'm like,
It says the one you have to build up a camp, and then on the 7th day you have to survive the zombie horde.
So it's kind of like State of
Interesting.
Decay. Um,
I think it's different. It's just the same like zombie
yeah.
type, but I haven't seen that. That seems interesting though. That you have to like build up a camp for 7 days, and then on the 7th day, it's like a horde comes.
Yeah. Speaking of State of Decay, you guys want to go back and play that? They got the new update, the Juggernaut edition with the updated graphics and like expansions and stuff. I haven't touched it since it released, but
I mean, I played through it when the release happened. You know, I went through like the whole thing for one. What is it called?
One survivor, whatever.
Right.
I got mad because my survivor died. And
mine too. I rage
and
quit.
I want to play no more.
I rage quit after that. I'm like, yo, I did all this time building this character up, and then she died in like
I was hot.
I was like, oh my god.
I was hot.
Oh my
and
god.
I got mad, went and got some food, and started playing something else.
No,
and so I named that character Delilah, and so I died. And I'm like, you know what? I'm dead. I'm over. This game's done.
Well, I guess I'm GG because I was able to keep my people alive.
Yeah, you better than me.
How you ever keep them alive?
I basically had to pass. Basically, at the end, you pass on the camp to someone else.
Wow. See, now I kind of want to do that. But
yeah. And then you got to choose again or whatever what that person is going to do. But I don't know. I need to. I mean, the only way that I'll play it is if y'all playing it. You know.
Yeah. It's a great co-op game. It's definitely a good co-op game, for sure.
I know that Mad Queen be on it all the time.
Oh, that's her jam.
Others Inc. People are buying things from GameStop. I have a credit card with them, and I buy stuff from them all the time. Okay.
That's because she got multiple ones to go to, y'all.
Yeah, like CHAREECE lives in the middle of nowhere, so she gotta drive like 2 hours to go to a GameStop. So
this is somewhat true, but it's only like an hour, so that's that point.
How far you gotta drive to go to Walmart?
Depends on which one. A good maybe 30 minutes. It's they're in other counties. They're not in my county.
So. Sound like you need to move, but
man, good luck with that. I've been trying to get this lady to move since I've known her
forever.
Yeah, man.
Like, dude.
What? Y'all want me to take my whole family and just go?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty much what we're saying.
I don't think my husband could do that.
Let's go. Like, let's.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what are y'all doing there that you can't do somewhere else?
Crickets. Okay.
Right? Yeah, like crickets. Like, damn, you can't even come up with an answer.
I'm sure we could do the exact same thing that we're doing here. We could do it somewhere else.
Right.
I don't know.
Work at a library with better resources.
This is true.
No, right?
This is true.
Might get a pay bump out of it.
You need to get out of the sticks. Get out them sticks.
Good luck, y'all, man. This has been a good luck. I done gave up. Y'all can have at it, boss.
So what is it that you like so much?
In my town?
Everybody know everybody. That's basically it.
That's
typically the worst part.
Well, it can be. It depends on how you use it, though. Y'all know I'm not. I'm kind of like Boogie. I have all this power. I'm not gonna use it for good. I do use it for bad.
Like Boogie. What does that mean?
You would take over stuff. If you had a choice, would you be a villain or a good guy?
I'd be a good guy. I don't know what you're talking about.
You would be a villain.
Oh no, man! I don't know why I imagine Boogie being a bad guy too.
I'm a bit like Deadpool,
and he kills people.
But he's still for good though.
But he kills people. See, you're chaotic good.
You gotta die.
You're chaotic.
This is why we think this way. This is why we say this. Like,
it's for good though.
Chaotic good. That's don't care how you break the rules or what happens, as long as the outcome is good.
You know what's crazy? I see the benefits of staying in a small town, but I also see the benefit of being in a city or being near a city, because you don't necessarily got to be in the city, but at least be close to one, like very close to one.
Well, I'm 2 hours from Savannah, 2 hours from Jacksonville, 2 hours from Valdosta. Like, it's not like I'm it's a day's ride, but still,
A
like I go
day's
like
ride.
But
Who
2
decides
hours
to
though?
talks like that?
2
huh?
hours, my guy. 2 hours.
What?
A
Like I can go
day's
out to work,
ride,
but I don't want to.
You say who talk like that? Some people with horses.
right?
Again, I live
It's
on a
just a
dirt
day's
road.
ride.
I live on a
Yeah.
dirt road. I told you I was late for work the other day because they was re-dirting my road.
Yes, she takes a picture and sends it to us and says she's late to work today because they're re-dirting her dirt road.
They're not putting down gravel. They dirt.
Like that. Right. Like, what are they doing? Just rolling over the dirt again?
Yes.
Oh my God.
They brought it. Look, they brought in dump trucks, and then they had to took the little paver thingy. I don't know what it is, and they smoothed it out. And they put more dirt and smoothed it out again, and then they had to go like the whole thing. And then my husband, when he got home from work, he had to go and scoop the dirt out of our ditch, and like even it
Oh
out
my
the way the water
gosh,
could actually
man.
drain.
That is
Like-
right. People still stay off dirt roads. Like,
Yes.
I'm just mentally trying to process all of this.
He said she commute from Mars.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You go to work in a spaceship. Oh, shit.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, Chris,
Oh,
you gotta
wow.
move, baby. You gotta at least move to the town over. Shit.
See, I'm
Me,
glad I got
work
more than
with
just my
you.
voice.
Yeah.
She can block me out. See, it's more than just my
Right.
voice. Y'all better tell her.
Yeah.
Y'all better tell her.
Yeah. She probably been like, Delilah's so crazy. Like, nah, lady, it's you.
Like
Oh
All
god.
right.
the majority of my county has dirt roads. Like we had to close. It rained last week. They had to shut down 16 roads. We couldn't even go to school. Like
Yeah.
the
So do
buses
y'all
couldn't go.
have what are those things called? You know those sewer things that are underground? You know
Girl, I
what
live
I'm
in the
talking about?
country. What are you talking about? We got a ditch. We got
Wait.
field.
A
I live-
septic tank. A septic tank. Do you guys have
Oh
those?
yes, I have a septic tank. Yeah.
Okay.
Want me to send
Yeah.
a picture of it? Where
She
it's
ain't
at?
pumping a well.
My granddaddy, he has a septic tank too, and they gotta come and like pull the shit out and everything. Like that's
Literally, shit.
crazy.
Oh
Yeah,
my
literally
gosh.
shit. Like that's gross.
Look
I
at like
can't
she
believe we
getting
got
water
people
from the
living
well
like
and
that
stuff.
still.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go outside there and take a tour of my yard because we have well. We have I'll show you where the septic tank is.
Oh, you
'cause the
do
grand-
have a well. Wow. Okay.
I do have a well.
Do you have to get water from there?
No, we're not that
Figure
country.
out, You living in Red Dead for real. Like,
You know what? Again, this is why I was not. I did the hunting and stuff didn't bother me.
she like stay inside. That's how I did already. Like,
Oh man, Viva Lulu talking some Little House on the Prairie.
right? Little house on
No.
the prairie for real.
But no, it does come into the house. We do have running water in our house. But if push comes to shove, yes, I could go get a pail and like get water out of the well. Like everybody out here has one. My neighbors and everything have wells. We don't have I don't think it's a deep well, but it's like 20 feet deep or something.
What you
They
talking
are
about? Can't make it talking about well water is the best water. You mean is
Oh,
like
that is
where
true.
you
That is
get
true.
like
That is
pesticide?
Well water is the best
Well
water.
water is the best
What?
water. Yes.
Yes, I cannot drink city water anymore. Like I was born and raised in the city, but I cannot drink city
That
water
is
anymore.
so true. Well water is awesome.
It has
tastes
that does have a bitter taste.
yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, you don't have to boil that shit first.
Nope. It purifies it with the coming up from the rocks and whatever, all that stuff. So no, we don't have to purify it. Like we cook with it.
Yeah, but can't that stuff get contaminated?
Nah, I still
real
boil
easy
it.
by, like,
Sorry, I ain't drinking it
groundwater?
raw. I ain't drinking it raw. Like
Right.
that depends on how far you dig down.
CHAREECE gonna be the last one alive with all this COVID shit. Talking about, I
Y'all
got,
wanna bring y'all
I
asses
got the
out here?
best immune system, okay? Can't nothing stop me. Oh my god.
man. Yeah, you still gotta check
Hey.
your water. Facts. check your water, man. You still gotta check your water.
Oh
Mm.
lord. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I
think
guess
that's
we're
it.
coming to the end. Yeah.
Yeah, so yes, we thank y'all for joining us on this day. Shout out to Lady. We'll see you next week.
Yes.
But ladies, get ready to do your intros.
And you mean
Your
outros?
outro, excuse me.
It's cool.
Intros. It's
What's
that
up,
water
everybody?
fucking with the brain.
Hey, you know what? No lie. Since we do live out here in the country, if it gets real cold, our pipes do freeze, and we really do not have water some days. And if something happens to the well, like sometimes the little mechanism will break, rust or something. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do out here? My husband's trying to show me what to do. I'm like, dude, I'm not coming outside. I will go into town to my mother's house and wash my ass. Leave me alone. Like,
Yeah, that's
Why
rough.
your
when you
mom
can't-
live closer than you? Oh my
Yeah.
god. All right. Well, I'll do my outro. LBOOGIE0208 on Twitter and on Mixer. I try to make sure that I'm on Mixer Tuesday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Yeah, weekends, just whenever I feel like streaming, I'll put on Twitter that, hey, I'm going live. So make sure you guys come by and take a listen. Just always, also, so you guys know, we got a contest coming up here soon. We're looking for a new logo. So if you
Yes.
have friends that draw, some graphic designers, we'll be putting out a contest and you will win a year of Game Pass Ultimate for whoever wins our contest. So, yeah.
sweet.
That's awesome.
All right, Delilah.
Face it.
Yeah, they wildin'. It's
Yeah.
different.
You know what? I'm sending all of
She
y'all.
said
some
her
water.
house was free.
I wish.
Oh my god.
I'm not dialing. I'm
She's
not
got
dialing.
all rotary phone, shit clicking back and forth.
No, it's not the best. Nowhere near the best.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all is crazy.
Oh, I can't. I'm about to start coughing.
All right, hold up. Let me try to do my darn outro. Hold up. All right. So look, thank you, chat, for giving us all the laughs, and we appreciate you all for rocking out with us. Thank you. You can catch me on Twitter, Delilah_HD. Today is my birthday, so I'm looking forward to
forgot
just.
to do that.
Happy
It's
birthday! Yeah, we should
Oh,
say you happy
happy
birthday.
No, you good. Don't do that. Don't do that. So yeah, I'm about to enjoy my day, and so yeah, that's it. Thank you.
All right.
All right, people. It's your girl CHAREECE here. Of course, apparently y'all a resident country girl. I'm surprised nobody else lives in the country. It's very peaceful
You shouldn't
sometimes.
be, for real. Like you really should.
Right.
Hey, us country gamers, we game because we ain't got shit else to do. So But thank y'all for chilling with us today. We greatly appreciate it. Again, you can catch me on Mixer, you can catch me on Twitter, you can catch me somewhere, everywhere, lurking around. Everybody, make sure to wash your hands, make sure you be safe, take nice precautions. That way we can come out here and laugh next week.
Right.
Yes, because in the long run, that's all we want to do is have a good time with our friends and discuss games. So everybody have a good day, getting the wins in, and we'll see you next week.